This one's a sloppy one. Oof. Me and my best friends can communicate just with facial expressions. Oof. I don't know who wrote this one. Doesn't matter. I'm sure the best of us can understand this one. Can communicate with just face expressions. It should be facial expressions, but whoever wrote this said face expression. Whatever. I love that. I understand that completely. And when you're in tune with someone else, you'll definitely understand the facial expressions easily. And it gets even deeper than that. Because what this is talking about is true, honest communication. Ooh, that gets a bit deep there, because when I want to say honest communication, that gets a bit harder. As an actor, I know how to make my honest communication dishonest. Oof, that's deep. Be careful with us actors, guys. We are extremely deceptive. So much so that we can play with your mind. Heart. Okay, I didn't want to say heart, but yeah. Not that I intend to. I never have intentions to do that. Oh no. I'm too honest. I'm too authentic. What a contradiction. Because I just revealed that I am an actor. And oh man, no one's going to trust me anymore. You see what these words are doing? See what the problem with words are in communication? They make us confused. They're details that we shouldn't have to work with. They're details that people shouldn't be manipulating. But in a sense, since it's still a primitive form of communication, it's all we got. Words and language. It's all we got to perceive the outside world. Because yes, sadly, much of our perception is maintained with language. But there is that innate, honest, raw, pure sense of perception that we all understand too, whether language was adopted or not. And that's expression. Yes. Those little hints that we reveal on our face, in our posture, in our voice, just the sound and pace of our breath, the speed of which our eyes move and focus on this, that, on the subject. All those things are communication. And another beautiful part of communication, which this sort of points out, is synergy and synchronization with another being. Because if you're well synchronized with another being, you've spent so much time with them, you know how to both get into the same flow, or you all, if it's not just two, if you all know how to get into the same flow, the same synchronization, you will all perceive the same things almost simultaneously. A sudden sound, you're all going to look to the right. Oh, what was that? And be wondering. A sudden smell, you're all going to... And then one of you can go like, hey, do you guys smell popcorn? And then all of a sudden everyone's like, oh, did you fart? Okay, sorry, that's something that my old queen used to do. Filthy girl. Why would she do that? Everyone loves to suddenly smell the smell of toast or popcorn. And sometimes like, oh, do you guys smell popcorn? And of course everyone, because we're all in sync, we're all going to be like, oh, what? I want to get back on sync with what she just perceived. And we all try to smell it. Turns out it's definitely not popcorn. It's something that popped. And there might be corn in it, but oh my goodness. I'm sorry I remember you like that. But I love it. Not the smell, but your sense of humor. But yeah, when you're in synchronized with your people, when you're in synchronization with your people, everything flows much more easily and it's so enjoyable. You don't have to say much. Something amusing is before one of you, you're all going to notice it. And you don't need to say a thing. You just need to give a glance to each other just to confirm, like, hey, are you seeing that too? And just that split second of a glance is enough to know, like, yeah, they understand it too. And you all just laugh together. Oh, I love that. That's communication. That is true communication. No confusion of words and language. Just straight honesty. Sometimes it gets even deeper. Because when one of us aren't feeling so well, no matter how much the other one tries to hide it, you can't hide the way you're feeling, alright, buddy? We're all in synchronization with each other. We can all feel that your spirits aren't the same, isn't feeling the same as the rest of us right now. You're not in your usual spirits. We all feel it. We can all tell. And so together we all slightly lower our vibration so we can get in sync and let them know that, hey, we're with you. We understand you. Come back up here with us. Re-heighten, re-elevate your vibration with us and know that with us, everything's better. Sometimes one of us just needs to crack a joke. Sometimes one of us just needs to take their hand and take them for a dance. Not many words are required. And when we're all in those good spirits again, then we're all in sync. Then we can all start pulling faces and perceiving the world together in unity without the need for words. It'll just be a simple gesture where I just jerk my head back to that alleyway over there and we all sneak off to the alleyway for a few minutes and, we're all gonna have a good time. I love it. I love facial expressions and gestures, and especially with those that where I don't need to say much. Some of my good friends, they don't understand this. We barely ever talk to each other, but we know that we're really good friends. But I feel sometimes they get confused that, man, we don't talk that much. Do I really trust them? And I could feel their confusion. Lucky for me, I'm very good at reading and understanding the way people feel, and I see that with them sometimes. And sometimes I just need to remind them, hey, man, sometimes we just don't need to say anything to each other. It's not about that. We're already close enough where we can just communicate in that raw, honest, primitive, I don't like to say primitive, but in that old school style where we just, we understand each other. Because we know we actually understand each other. When things are happening, we usually have the same opinion about things. Sometimes we just need to express non-verbally. And sometimes it's actually more than enough. I love that synergy and synchronicity. I love that compatibility, collaboration. What's the word I'm looking for?